Every time there's a person who dies on a bike in the city, they will put up a white bike like that as a memorial to remember them. That person was 22 who had died. Kind of sad. Always a reminder to be careful on the bike. Well, no. My name is David. This is my life on play. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up in the morning every other Thursday and go meet with a group of men downtown San Francisco. It has been the most life-giving, or one of the most life-giving things in the city. It's where I go. I'm always so encouraged by going to this new Canaan Society every other week. It is like amazing to hear people talking about their experiences serving God, loving God, and how they still live and thrive in the city. So important to go. And no matter how busy I am, I can always make the time. So why does a startup need money? Well, because owning a business is really, really expensive. First of all, there's employees. Those people cost so much money. Start throwing in, for new businesses now, data scientists or marketers, salespeople. It starts adding up really, really fast. Matter of fact, when you start getting around 100 employees, I mean, people are burning upwards of $500,000 a month. So when you see these companies start raising money, and they come in, they're like, oh, we raised $10 million. Well, I mean, how many people are in the company? And how long is that really going to last? So this is something that's just like to really consider as these startups are raising money. It sounds really great on paper, and it sounds like a lot of money to us as an individual, because it is a lot of money. But businesses are just expensive. Rent's expensive here in the city. Payroll, like I said, is expensive. And then they like to have all these perks and things to try to get people to come work for them. And that's part of the draw, right? If they are trying to hire somebody from Google or trying to hire somebody from Salesforce, they need to entice them to come work for them. So how are they going to do that? Well, they're going to try to give them as many perks as possible, try to give them a good salary, because they need people to work for them. The compliance that goes on with it. I mean, all the rules you got to follow, and all the laws for states, the laws for overseas. There's a lot to consider and a lot to think about as you are starting your own business. So maybe it brings a little bit more light to where you read on TechCrunch that somebody's raising money, where that money is going to go, and what that actually means. So I don't mean to say that. I mean, owning your own business, yes, is very expensive, but I mean, the payoffs of this can be astronomical, right? And we look at this today, and that's why everybody wants to get into a startup. But I think oftentimes people think that it's so easy. Well, I'm just going to raise a lot of money, and when an entrepreneur gets $1 million in the bank, they think they have money to go forever. That money goes by very, very fast. And then they wind up having to raise more money, and then more money. And so if you're not planning for this, it's like you can go out of business very fast. But that goes into the other effects, that is the timing. Anxious to start your own business, the timing has to be right. You have to realize that my product is going to be ready in 2 to 3 to 5 years, and when that time happens, I know that this is going to be an amazing product in our world. So, anyways, those are my thoughts, my insights. It gets me all fired up and worked up. I hope you thought they were interesting. Need to catch a bus. I didn't ride my bike today. I hope you enjoyed the little spiel, my thoughts on startups. Thanks for listening. My name is David, and this is my life on play.